Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows. This is Melody. This video is for the star sign of Aries for the month of February 2021. Alright, so I typically pull an overall energy card and then we go into a Celtic cross and we just usually pull some messages at the end of the video. This is totally different. We're totally messing some things up. We're letting our wind blow, or our hair blow in a wind, so to speak, and we're winging it. So we're not going to do the Celtic cross spread, but we are going to check into where your headspace is, where your heart space is, where you're at on your spiritual path. And then we're going to pull some messages from the angels. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to use Aries, the Lenormand cards, to get some starting messages or maybe a theme that Spirit wants to discuss with you in the month of February for Aries. Alright, Aries. Let's see. For Aries, what would you like to discuss with Aries? Okay. Well, we have a masculine energy coming through right off the bat, Aries. Number 28, which is a 10 and an ace. So we have the numbers 10 and 1, 11, 1001, 101, 1001, 1001, 101. So those are some numbers that are coming up. So we have some masculine energies coming through. I feel like if this isn't your energy, this is somebody around you. But Aries, I feel like somebody is sitting and contemplating something. I feel like they're trying to maybe decide what they want. And if you look, he's holding a red rose. So somebody could be contemplating, whether it's you, Aries, or somebody around you, contemplating offering you something. And I see the red rose as a symbolism of love, possibly commitment, but definitely a piece of their heart. Alright, so we're going to pull an Under the Roses Lenormand to go with the Lenormand that's already popped out. So let's pull another Lenormand for Aries. Okay, so we have Child coming through. So we have 28, which is a 10, and then 13, which adds up to a 4. So we also have the Ace of Cups, which is the Ace of Hearts, which is the Ace of Cups, and the Jack of Spades, which would be equivalent to diamond, or not diamonds, to swords energy. So swords are about our thoughts. Jacks are things coming towards us, or perhaps messages, but it is a youthful energy. So right off the bat, I see this, I pull this child up here. So this child is trying to capture butterflies. There is a bunch of butterflies around her. It looks like she's skipping and hopping. She's all happy and joyfully, just trying to capture some butterflies around her. I kind of feel like a bit of a fearless energy, like an innocence energy, and it can be referred to literally as a child as well. So this man that's coming out is, I could be you, the reader, or a male subject of your reading, or the male partner of the significator. So significator for the male sitter, or significant other, or a female sitter, or of same gender relationship. An elegant looking man sits upon a chair holding a red rose. He appears to be awaiting his companion. In the background, a window lights the scene, which is otherwise unadorned. It speaks of waiting, of patience, of quiet endurance. There is a sensitivity to the scene that communicates the nature of romance. He looks to the left of the card. So the left of the card is he's looking over at that crow. So to me, crows they bring in messages. So I feel like he could be sitting and contemplating or awaiting a message. All right. So Aries, right off the bat, I feel like you could be awaiting a message from a child, a kid, one of your own. You could be sitting and waiting for that message. Some sort of communication perhaps from them. I also too feel that you're sitting there and it's like I want to say for some of you, you're waiting for some sort of an answer from your spirit team with all the butterflies on there on how to find love or to love yourself, or maybe even possibly how to be more playful, how to be that child, how to be fearless, so that you can move forward in your life, possibly towards romantic love. So that's just what I'm feeling from them two cards right off the bat. All right. So I also feel too there could be some immature energy around you as well, maybe from a love interest, or some sort of communication has come in and like triggered you. That person could have been immature. That's another thing that I am feeling within you as well. So let's go ahead and tap into where is your head at in the month of February. I forgot to mention too, because it's February and Valentine's Day is in February, we're going to go ahead and make your reading. It's going to be love themed, not based. Like it's going to be about your heart space. It's going to be about a little bit about love, but a lot about loving yourself. I feel like the reason my spirit wanted me to tell you that is, one, I forgot to mention it at the beginning of the video, but also again see that you're seeking answers about something with a child, whether it's your own inner child, you, or a child in general. So where is your head at? So your head is healing sadness, right? I feel rejected by my friends and family, right? So you could be feeling rejected by your children, hence your family. And I feel like that's why you're sitting there and awaiting for some sort of communication. I now have the wealth of family and friends who make me feel like I belong. So Aries, in the month of February, okay, in the month of February, I feel like you're sitting and you're waiting for some sort of communication from a younger person, such as children, somebody in your family. And I would say child is part of you. It's definitely part of your family. So let's go ahead and we're going to pull some tarot cards about this information. I do see it as definitely somebody in love with the Ace of Cups there and the rose in your hands. It could be too, there could be a particular person who may have abruptly said some hurtful words in a very immature and childish way and just shoom, went off and to catch some other butterfly, so to speak. And you could be sitting there waiting for them to come in and maybe apologize to you is another thing that I'm feeling. Somebody waiting for an apology. So that feeling of not being worthy or feeling rejected by this person has really put you, like, I feel like it kind of like sits you in a place of contemplation, um, about, well, I thought we were good. I thought we were stable. I thought we were happy. So let's clarify. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Somebody was a player. I feel like, again, this is exactly what I feel, and I kind of just talked about this. I touched base with this. Do feel for some of you, it is definitely a younger person, the Knight of Wands. You could be waiting for them to come in, and come communicate something to you, or waiting to hear from them again. They may have went off into I feel like off to seek something, to like a new adventure, like off to seek some sort of a new adventure. I feel like they had just possibly graduated school, and they are off living, like, as a knight, off trying to take life as an adventure. And you could be waiting for some sort of a phone call, or somebody coming in and saying, hey dad, or hey mom, I'm okay, things are good here. And I feel like there's been a little bit of distance between the time they left and when you're going to watch this reading. So that's what I feel. For some of you, we're going to originate back to the last part of the message, where I feel like this conversation happened between you and a particular person, and they said some really mean things to you, and they were very immature about it, and they went off to their next adventure, being in a player mode. They wasn't ready to commit. They wasn't ready to offer you, Aries, their heart, where you was ready to offer them your world, your heart, your everything. That's what I feel. So let's go ahead and pull another tarot card. Yeah, the Three of Wands. So it's like they left you sitting there waiting, holding your heart, right? Holding their heart while they went off on their next adventure. So I kind of feel like it's a little bit of both. Like I'm reaching out to some Aries who is inquiring about a commitment, and I'm reaching out to some Aries who is a child may have went off to maybe they just, like I said, just graduated high school or college, and are about to graduate, or are at college finishing up their what they need to do, and you're awaiting some sort of communication from them on how they're doing, if they pass their tests. So I'm just feeling a little bit of both energies. So if I seem a little flip-floppy, that's why. So what I ask of you, Aries, is to please take the messages as they resonate, because I'm feeling both of it. I'm feeling both of it. I do feel, that, well, let's keep going. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, right? I do feel that your child went off, and they're seeking a different job. They may have moved or traveled somewhere. They may have traveled somewhere and are trying out a different job, and that's what you're awaiting. You're waiting to make sure to see if they're okay, if they need anything. Again, because I see the Eight of Pentacles as somebody who's working hard at something. And I do feel that's what's going on. Your child is that night they had just graduated school, or about to graduate school, and are about to enter the work field and start their trade as whatever they studied for, and you're sitting and you're waiting communication or some sort of conversation with them to see how they're doing, if they need anything. And I feel like you're a little abandoned by them because you haven't heard from them in the last few months. I'll say since August is what I feel. August. So the last 3 months, you haven't heard from them for at least a couple of months, and that's because they've been at school. They've been busy. So I want to say that Spirit is telling you, Aries, it's okay. Your person is off learning. They're off being adventurous. They are off catching butterflies so that they can learn how to grow and expand for some of you. For others of you who this pertains to romance, I feel like this person had come in and communicated some mean words to you. It was a bit immature and decided to move on to their next adventure. Here you are sitting and waiting for some sort of communication to come in to try to work things out with them. I also feel too, maybe your other half also travels for work. That's another thing that I'm feeling. Maybe your person is off traveling for work and you're waiting a communication, and you're home with the kids. You're home taking care of the family while they're off traveling for work, and you're waiting for some sort of communication to come in. So I'm feeling like all different kinds of scenarios here. Yeah, 5 of Cups. So I feel like, with the 8 of Pentacles, I feel like you're working really hard at trying not to let this loss or this emotional grief take over you. You're working really hard through, being patient. Understanding, I feel like you're understanding what's actually happening. You're understanding the emotions behind that. You're not letting the emotional loss or grief of waiting bring you down, is what I feel. You're still standing strong in your self-esteem and trusting in your heart space. Let's pull another one. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Yeah, you are trusting that this communication will come in. It's going to come in nice and clearly. But your headspace is telling you, I feel abandoned. I'm sitting here, I'm waiting, I'm starting to get impatient. I love this person, whether it's a child, your spouse. But here you are getting that clarity and I feel like you're staying really strong and just shifting your focus more towards work. And I feel like you're healing the emotional, I feel like you're moving on from that feeling abandoned by this person, is what I feel. You're moving on from feeling abandoned and waiting so long for this person, because you know what? You're getting the clarity. I now have the wealth of family and friends who make me feel like I belong. I don't feel so, I don't feel the loss anymore. I'm getting clarity. So I feel like communication will come in. I feel like there's a healing of this sadness. So I do feel it does have, I feel like it is a little bit of everything. I feel like you're going to get clear over the lesson and what this lesson has taught you on an emotional level, if it pertains to romance and somebody communicating and being very immature with that communication. Okay. I feel like you're going to become clear on that lesson at an emotional level. And I feel like that Knight of Wands energy is why they did what they did and moved on. You're going to get over that abandonment. in a headspace, especially with the Ace of Swords coming out. You're going to get your reasoning behind it. You're going to get that clarity of why it had to happen. For those of you who this is about a child who is either off at school and learning things and you're waiting for communication with them, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. I will say probably around the full moon or the new moon in Aquarius, because this is new beginning, Ace of Swords. It's the very beginning, and the new moon in Aquarius is on the 11th. So so we have 8 and a 3, which adds up to 11, and a 5 and a 6 and a 4, which adds up to a 10. So there is 10s, 10 and 11. So sometime around the middle of the month, I feel you're going to get that communication from that child. So I feel like Spirit is telling you, just continue to be patient, Aries, as this message or this communication that you're waiting for will come in from this child. They just have been busy at school. Okay, for those of you who it is a spouse who travels for work, I feel like you don't really feel abandoned by them, but I feel like you do feel like you're always left sitting waiting for them to call you. And that's because they're always at work. And Spirit is telling you, you got the kids at home with you. It's okay. You got your children to keep you busy. So you need to shift out of that sadness and that loss and that grief of whatever your scenario is, and feel the wealth of just having them. Feel the wealth of being able to wait for communication. All right. So yeah, here's that back and forth. I feel like you're a bit back and forth with the energy as well. I feel like you're back and forth, like, when they're there, you feel the abundance. And when they're not there, then you feel the sadness. You kind of feel abandoned by them. Spirit's telling you, you've got the strength. You've got the strength to be patient, is what I feel. And we do have the strength card, which is significant of course, number 8, Leo. Also, Leo with the lioness there, to tap into that inner strength, that inner feminine energy. There's where your strength lies, to be patient, to understand that this clarity is coming. And now we have the King of Pentacles coming through for you. So there you are, that father figure, bringing a balance back into your home and your life, and especially within your mental body. All right, so that's what I feel where you're at in the headspace for the month of February. You're waiting on this communication. So let's see where your heart space is, Aries. Where is Aries' heart space at? What does it look like in their heart space for the month of February? Yeah, family, right? There's another card of your family. So in your heart space, here you are, feeling the wealth of your family and that make you belong. So I feel like definitely Aries, patience is required. So here you are in your heart space, valuing that family, feeling the wealth of love from your family, right? And then compromise. Through the power of being able to compromise and be patient with that other person. And it's going to take you in a new direction, right? You're going to go in a new direction with this relationship, okay? So let's go ahead and do some clarification. So there it is with the family again. I do feel you value your family. You love your family. And you're willing to compromise with your person. Even if it means them having to go in a different direction when it comes to finding their light when it comes to their career, when it comes to them making their money. And I feel like they are off pursuing their career. They are stepping perhaps into their spiritual career. And I feel like you're willing to compromise with them and let them go in the way that they need to go because you value them. I do see children are definitely involved in the situation. So what I feel is, for those of you that this is about a child who is off at school or about to graduate school and go off into their life, I do feel in your heart space you are willing to compromise with this child as long as they keep in touch with you. As long as they keep in touch with you, and communicate to you on a regular basis, you'll be willing to compromise with them as well. So let's go ahead with family and clarify. Yeah, look at that. The Queen of Pentacles coming out with that. And here you are, Aries, showing up as the King of Pentacles. So, yeah, you guys definitely are on the same vibration. You are definitely meant to be, is what I feel with you both showing up as Pentacles. Yeah, here it is. Wise investment. You're understanding that this person is a very wise investment, that you want to have children with them. If you don't already have them in your life, I feel like you know what you want. You know what you want, and you're sitting and you're waiting for this. And you know that this person is who you want to spend the rest of your life with, who you want to make children with. Look, she's holding a child. You want to grow old with this person. You know that it's going to be something stable, something that is going to be worth the compromise. You guys are going to work together as a team player, not separately. So, yeah, it's going to become very clear. So, compromise, right? Look, I dropped it. So we have the Temperance coming out for you, Aries. So the Temperance tells me that it's going to be a very balanced and tempered family partner. That's why you both are showing up as the King and the Queen of Pentacles. You are matching vibrations. And it's like restoring a flame within you both that is very balanced, very healing, very positive. So Aries, if you're waiting for some sort of communication from somebody who is very immature, I feel like Spirit is telling you when the time is right, you will know. You will be able to you'll be able to see it, is what you're going to be able to feel it, is what I feel. So even though you're back and forth in your headspace about this situation, Spirit's telling you, you got the inner strength to see that this person is worth your time. They are worth it. It's a divine relationship. It is divinely guided with the Temperance there. So Spirit is telling you in the month of February, you're going to learn this balanced energy of tempering that worry, that fear, that emotional body, okay? Tempering that lack of that abandonment that you're feeling. You're going to be able to balance that out. Absolutely. And it's going to restore a flame between you and your person. That's going to be very positive, very wise. For those of you, this is romantic. You're going to have babies with this person. There's children involved with this person. It's all over the place. The female holding the child. There's children on here. There's a child there. You guys are going to have babies. But it's like the compromise between you two is like, I want to say, you complement one another. You know, you are the Aries, you're the fire to their water. I mean, there is such an amazing energy coming through this. Like, And I feel like you're going to see the light. You're going to see the light, right? 6 of Wands, success and recognition, just as I said that. You're going to see it. You're going to recognize the balancing. 14 adds up to a 5 and a 6, which is what? An 11. 10 and 1 is an 11. You're going to recognize the success of this restoration, of how you two balance one another out. Wow, I feel this person is off exploring themselves, exploring who they are, where they want to go, what they want to do. There's this relationship is wow, like it's all over the place. There's children involved, and if this is about your child, they're going to go off and explore their own as well. They need to find their own way in life. They need to search for their own light. And I do feel specifically it's a daughter. I feel for some of you it is a daughter that is going off and exploring the world. All right. So you need to be willing to compromise with this person, this daughter, so that she can feel your love, is what I feel, so that she can feel your love to go off and chase them butterflies. All right, so new direction for Aries. Yeah, look at that, heartache. You need to go in a different direction than being stuck in this heartache, right? Let's pull another one. Yeah, look at that, the strength card coming out again. Spirit's telling you, you have the strength to come out of the shadow of this heartache, Aries, and go in a new direction to follow the light that you're being shown. All right, that's what I feel. And I also feel like Spirit is telling you, you have this inner strength to come out of the shadow of this heartache by letting your child go as well. I'm feeling both of it. I feel it's a bit romantic because the King and the Queen of Pentacles coming out. I feel like you're a parent, because I often see the Queen and the King as our parents because of the Pentacles, 3D reality. So Spirit is telling you, by being a little more nurturing, a little bit more nurturing to your child, it's going to be a very wise investment to want to compromise and stay balanced with them and let them go off and explore the world, okay? Come out of the shadows of the heartbreak of letting them go and not feel abandoned by them, because they have to go do it. They have to go explore. That's about who they are. That's the kind of personality that they have. All right. So that's what I feel in the heart space. And for those of you that it's romantic, I feel like your person is the divine one. They're the ones who is your other half. They're the ones who restores that flame in your heart. So you need to look at the situation not as immature and childish. Look within yourself and see the clarity of why all of that had to happen within this relationship. All right, so that's where your heart space is. Let's see where your spiritual path is this month. Where is Aries' spiritual path at? Aries. Okay, Spirit and Dummy, weak, follower, and clueless. Spirit of Zombie, control, empty, and submissive. So spiritually, you are really in the dumps, right? You are really in the dumps. And then Spirit of the Wind just literally flew out. We have activity, movement, and disruption. So we do have the new moon in Aquarius coming on the 11th. So I do feel during that 2 weeks, around this time when I feel the communication is going to come in, it's going to, I feel, move you, disrupt that energy of feeling empty and abandoned and feeling a bit clueless and weak. That's all going to be cleared out, I feel, around that new moon in Aquarius time, right? Gossip, rabbles, and posse. So I feel like there is, I feel like there is something, I feel like something is going to become clear. Again, that immature energy, spirit of the flock, gossip, rabbles, and posse. Somebody said some mean words to you, Aries, and it like broke you down. It broke you down, and you were like clueless to why this person said the things they said to you, is what I feel. So for those of you, this is about somebody who spoke some harsh words and were very immature and ran off to chase some other butterfly. I feel like these are your messages, all right? So on a spiritual level, I feel like the divine is going to come in and intervene on a spiritual level. And I feel like what they're going to show you, this Ace of Swords, what's going to become clear is why this happens. The immature energy. I feel like the reason why your person was mean to you, I feel like it has a lot to do with their family, with their friends. They don't agree perhaps with the choice that they had made, all right? And I feel like it made you feel empty inside. It was out of your control, and I feel like when the wind comes in and moves you out of this energy, you're gonna feel the shift. And now you have spirit of the dummy, weak, follower, and clueless. You're like clueless to this situation. That is why the clarity is going to come in, because you were clueless to why this person said what they said to you. You are very clueless to why this person said this. Back to feeling abandoned by your friends and family. I feel like this person said something and took off. It could have even been your kids were mean to you before they left. And that's because it caused you a lot of pain. It did. That's what I feel. It caused a lot of pain within you. So I feel that on your spiritual path, you were clueless. Like, why did this have to happen? I don't understand it. I treated them good. I showed them nothing but love. I wanted them to go after their butterflies. I was willing to let them go. Why'd they have to be so mean? So divine is going to intervene, I feel, around that new moon in Aquarius time and move you out of it. The lightning of clarity is going to strike you. And you're going to be like, aha, I was clueless to that. And what I feel this person did was, it's reverse psychology. Reverse psychology is what I feel. They like reversed it on you, and they tried to play on your emotional body. And I feel like you're like, aha, is what I feel. So what is spirit of the dummy? Let's see what signs that you're seeing on a spiritual level when it comes to spirit of the dummy for Aries. Yeah, it's unlocking something. Maybe again, something that you were clueless about, something that made you weak is unlocking. It's key. Something is key to maybe something that made you weak, your weakness. Maybe you were weak to this person, or you felt weak to this person. You felt like a dummy for following them around, for wanting to be with them. All right, so let's pull another one. Yeah, spider. It's definitely a feminine here. You feel like you were the fly in their web, and it made you weak. It made you a follower. You fell for their tricks. Maybe you fell for that spider in a web energy. You felt like you were that fly in their web of, like you felt submissive. You felt like you didn't have control. Well, Spirit is telling you there was something key in that lesson. There's something key in that lesson that's going to bring you the clarity. Okay? It's going to bring you the clarity. And it's going to restore you. It's going to restore your heart space. It's going to make you more balanced. It's going to unlock that flame in your heart space, Aries. So, spirit of the zombie, control, empty, and submissive. So I had the cards upside down. So let's go ahead and shuffle and cut them. Spirit of the zombie. Yeah, cosmic plan. There is a divine plan that is out of your control. And I feel like that was all of part of the divine plan. Look, spider and web. See the dew on that web? You know when dews land on web? In the morning and the dawn. So in the dawn of your darkness, feeling like you lost control, or you were weak, or you were clueless, or empty inside, you're going to be very aware that it was all part of the cosmic plan. The spider, that was web. Spider, web, weave, cosmic plan. It was all part of the divine plan. And that is going to cause you to move forward. That old paradigm is going to disrupt again. So let's go ahead and pull another card. Yeah, it's going to bring you into alignment, right? So your person could have an M on it. Or threes could be significant to you, right? It's going to bring you into alignment, balance with another person, whoever this other person is, whether it's a child, a future spouse. All right, spirit of the wind, right? It is going to disrupt and move you out of these deep emotions that have kept you in survival mode, right? Because you're gonna see the divine plan in the whole situation. The whole situation. Right? And you have been in a period of incubation during the whole process, right? Spirit is protecting you. You are still in the egg form. You have not yet broke through that exterior shell of emotions. So Spirit is telling you, you're going to get the clarity. It's going to unlock your the clarity that you need about the fact that this is all part of a divine plan. And that is going to cause you to disrupt these emotions that you're feeling, right? And it's going to cause you back here. Where's it at? To come out of that dark emotional state, right? That you're going to realize that you have the strength to see the lights in the divine plan, which is going to take you in a new direction. An 8 and a 3, an 11. You're going to awaken to what you need to move out of, and how the emotions have a major part in all of this, right? And then you're going to get true chills. You may feel like you're getting these little pricklies all over your body, but that's Spirit saying that's confirmation of everything I just told you. All right, Aries, so that's where you're at on a spiritual path in the month of February. So let's go ahead and pull what is happening. What areas of love are you shooting in the month of February? What are some areas of love that you could be shooting with you with that rose in your hand and that heart, or that heart on your sleeve? Heart, H-E-A-R-T, on your sleeve. All right, yeah. Look what the cat drag did. Return and apologies. So definitely you're shooting that arrow to your person that you want them to return and apologize for what they did. Definitely. Oh, look. Fire my soul. Inspiration. Back to, where is it at? The Temperance, which is floating around here somewhere. And it showed up in the heart position. The fire in your heart and soul of inspiration that is giving you the energy of what? Compromise, right? Be able to compromise with somebody. Okay, so let's keep going. Yeah, on the horizon. So things, this person coming back and apologizing is on the horizon, is what I feel. And people are gonna see it. People aren't gonna see it the same way you are, is what I feel. I feel like when this person left to go chase another butterfly, I feel like your friends and your family are like, all right, Mr. Aries, what do you see in this person? Look what they did to you. Ba 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 ba. And here you are looking through your own set of eyes with your heart space. Thinking more with your heart. Thinking more with that fire in your soul and how this person makes you feel, is what I see here. Yeah, farewell. So here we are saying farewell to something. What are we saying farewell to? Yeah, satin sheets, being seduced. So you want this person, either you're going to say farewell to that devil energy of, saying farewell to being seduced by other people, being in that player energy. Because look, we have Aries here, the Knight of Wands. So that very well could be you who was immature. Maybe you're the one who ran off and was seduced by somebody else. But I also see it too, that it's you sitting there waiting, Aries, for this person to come back and return and apologize and restore that flame within your heart and within your soul. You feel abandoned by your friends and family because you're choosing to let go of the misdeeds that this person has did to you. You're choosing to say farewell to my love. I'm choosing to say farewell for you having this misdeed of being a player, going off and cheating, because that's what I feel. And you're going to say farewell to that, and your friends are like, oh, your feelings like, why would you take them back, Aries, after what they did to you? You know they're going to do it again, blah, 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 blah. And that's where you're going to be like, you know what? I love them. I love them. They are the mother of my child. They're the one I want to be with. So that is so beautiful, Aries, but that's what I see within your reality. This is what I feel that you want in the month of February. You want somebody to come back and apologize, and you're willing to compromise with them. You're willing to work things out with them if they say farewell to going in a different direction and being seduced by other people, because you're seeing something within them that not everybody in your circle is seeing. I also too feel this just came through. Maybe you had a disagreement with your children. They did not agree with your choice of wanting this person back after what they did to you. And I feel like that's what they're saying. Well, Dad, why would you want this person back after they cheated on you? You know, I don't understand that. And you know, the fire in your heart, the fire in your soul knows that there is a divine plan involved in that. And you're getting the clarity over that message, that lesson that you needed to learn. This relationship was in a bit of an incubation period. It wasn't ready to be hatched. The time was not right. All right, so that's what I see that you want within your reality. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some messages from the angels for you, Aries. some messages for Aries. What would you like to tell Aries as final messages for the month of February? Yep, forgiving and learning. So you need to forgive this person and learn the lesson, okay? Deception, right? Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So you need to forgive this person from their deceptive energies, being in third-party situation, and learn the lesson from it. Yeah, this person hurt you pretty deep, I feel, Aries. Yeah, unrequited love. There's not enough chemistry or attraction to keep this romance going. So I feel like that's what your family is telling you. Look, there's not enough chemistry between you two, Dad. Or Mom, why are you taking this person back? You know, why do you keep doing this? All right, so look at this, compromise. So you're going to be willing to compromise, whether it's with a child or it's a particular partner. So Aries, forgiving and learning. Archangel card for forgiving and learning. Yeah, courage. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs, right? Stand up for what you believe, that the fire in your heart, the fire in your soul. Deception. Hello from heaven. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings, right? So I feel like with that coming through, for some of you, I feel like maybe a spouse or a child had passed on. For some of you, with that coming through. Unrequited love. Clear your space. Get rid of the clutter and clear the energy around you using feng shui. All right. So Spirit's telling you to clean that clutter of your space, because that's that clutter of not feeling that there isn't enough energy, enough attraction to keep this going. You need to clear that out of your energy, which means forgiving that person, which means being willing to compromise and see that there was a divine plan in the whole situation. All right. So let's go ahead and pull. We're going to pull some clarifiers with my decks. Oracle of the Crows. And then we'll have a little twist at the end, which I will explain when we get there. All right. So let's go ahead and keep going, Aries. So clarify forgiveness and learning, and Archangel Ariel, courage. I apologize for blocking the screen. My cat had his toenail stuck. I guess you guys can see. All right, forgiving and learning, and Archangel Ariel, courage. Right? Soul awakenings, transformation, right? So forgiveness is going to awaken and transform your soul, which is forgiving and learning and having the courage with, I think the strength card come out. Let me see. Yeah, right here. The strength card come out, I think, twice. Forgiving, having the strength to forgive this person for their shortcomings, regardless if it was a child who disagreed with you, or a spouse, a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever the situation is. Through the power of forgiving this person and having the courage to stand up to them and tell them, look, I love them. They are the fire in my soul, okay? You are releasing this past energy. You are letting it go, and it's causing a major transformation because you're being courageous. You're accepting the lesson. You're seeing the value in the lesson through being aware that there is a divine plan in order. It was all part of the divine plan, and it's causing your soul to awaken and transform. Lots of butterflies. So let's pull another card. Right? And realize that nothing is impossible. It's awakening your soul to realizing that absolutely nothing is impossible. Right? Nothing. No matter what it is. Beautiful. Alright, so, and now we're going to pull a Rebel deck card. So this is a little bit of truth with attitude, Aries. You do you, Aries. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works, right? So you're awakening to the fact that you can't change what other people do. You can't change how they react. You can't change how they feel. The only thing you can change is yourself. Through this change of letting go and healing the past energies and believing that nothing is impossible. People can change, all right? So you're awakening to the fact that you can't change people. That never works. When you try to fix somebody else, you need to fix yourself, Aries. That's all part of the divine plan. Deception and hello from heaven. Yeah, higher perception, nocturnal, and wisdom. So you're definitely getting some ancestral wisdom here. You're feeling the blessings of the wisdom that you are gaining through this soul awakening, through the learning of some sort of a lesson. You are seeing this deception from that higher perspective. You have learned your lesson right here. The lesson has been learned, right? The lesson has been learned. So let's go ahead and pull another card. The best dreams happen when you're awake, Aries. Awakening, transforming, a soul awakening happening for you. That is all divinely guided with the hello from heaven. All divinely guided. So hello from heaven, deception, higher perception, deception, higher perception, and awake. Believe what you see, right? Right here, the eye of the beholder. Believe in what you see. Face reality or live in fucking la la land. Choose bravely, right? So believe in what you see. Awaken to the lesson is what I feel Spirit is telling you. So, yeah, and that's that higher perception, gaining that wisdom, having that higher perception and believe in what you're seeing, that eye of the beholder, and who actually lights that flame within you. So, unrequited love and clear your space. Yep, look at that. The sweet nectar of joy, happiness, and bliss, solar plexus energy. So, I feel like that this unrequited love and feeling like there's not enough attraction between you two is blocking your flow. It's blocking your life's purpose, that flow of emotions. Okay? And Spirit is telling you it's time to get rid of that clutter of feeling unattracted, of feeling abandoned, of feeling like there ain't enough unrequited love, and start feeling the happiness and the bliss of what you see and seeing the divine plan in the whole situation, right? Let your intuition guide you. You are what you've been looking for, right? It'll help clear the flow of your intuition. It'll realize that you are all that you've been looking for, Aries. So let's go ahead and pull the Rebel deck card. Laugh, right? Where the fuck is your sense of humor? Right? Laugh. That'll help. I feel like Spirit's telling you to just laugh it off. That'll help clear out the clutter within that energy of feeling unrequited, of feeling like there's not enough. I'm not worthy. I'm not good enough. I feel abandoned. Laugh. That'll help clear out that energy is what Spirit is telling you, Aries. And Mr. Crowley's telling you the same thing. All right, so what is a chakra being most affected in the month of February for you, Aries? What is a chakra being most affected in the month of February for Aries? We have crown chakra. Clear quartz is what they recommend. Peace and stillness, the answer will be revealed. So be at peace. Be at peace, which makes perfect sense with the Ace of Swords, right? The Ace of Swords. The answer will be revealed. Things will become clear. And what's going to become clear is that there was a divine plan in the whole daggone thing. And sacral chakra. Carnelian, letting go. Letting go is not giving up. Sometimes it's the first step towards success. So you need to let go. Let go of that energy of feeling abandoned, of them not feeling like there's not enough chemistry, and seeing the answer is that there is a divine plan in the whole situation, and that is going to help you to shift out of that energy, shift out of that mental energy of feeling abandoned. All right, so what is a crystal that you recommend for Aries? Aquamarine. Look at this, communication, and that's what you started off with the gentleman. Communication. I communicate with ease and grace, right? So another card of communication. And again, the answer will be revealed through communication if you just remain at peace, right? Because your soul is awakening to the divine plan of why all this had to happen. You're going to see it. You're going to feel it. You're going to know it, Aries. So what is some fairy dust being sprinkled on you in the month of February? Well, learn. A little magic, it's now your turn. Put on your thinking cap, it's time to learn. And when we go back here, what was the romance angels telling you? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So you are learning to put on your thinking cap. There's where your clarity comes. And it's going to be very transforming for you. And rose quartz crystal, right? So you had clear quartz, rose quartz, and carnelian come through. Set soothing and warm like love that flows. Once under the pillow, your magic grows. So again, that flow, letting go, being in the flow, right? The flow of communication. There's when the magic starts awakening you to there being a bigger plan to the whole situation. All right, so please take what resonates. I feel so strongly like there's a bunch of different scenarios. So the one I'm feeling the strongest though is the person you have this particular person that you were romantically involved with. All right. And I feel like you may have had children with them. And I feel like they cheated on you and left you. And now your family and your friends, I feel are like, why are you wanting this person back? Why do you even think that you deserve this person? You don't deserve to be treated like that. And I feel like their communication, you feel like your friends and your family abandoned you because of the choice that you made. This person is the mother of your children. If you don't have children with them, you guys are going to have children in the future. So you need to rise above that feeling abandoned and see that there is a bigger picture to why everything has happened. All right. And once you do, you find that peace by just being within yourself and that stillness. There's where that clarity is going to come in. from your ancestors and your angels. And it's going to be very transforming. You're going to be able to let go of things that don't no longer serve you. All right. So that's what I feel for you, Aries. Thank you for watching, and blessed be.